All right, have I got a treat for you? US session breakouts, scalps is what this is all about. And we're going to use some indicators to figure out what's going on. And the first two main ones, which is the cream of the crop indicators, is the pivots and VWAP. Okay. So, what we're looking for basically is pre-market to look at what our trend is. Our trend is going up, prices moving up, prices moving up, and we're over the VWAP, lower highs, lower. I'm sorry, higher highs, lower low, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Here's a grab. Here's another grab. We're pushing over, and we have broke out over the VWAP. I'm sorry, the pivot point right here, and then we come down and we take out all these lows and we're bounce off the VWAP and the pivot point twice, and then it shoots, price shoots up all the way to the next pivot point. Okay, so how do we get into this the easy way? All right, what we're going to do is we're going to put on some indicators real quick. There's the market bias one by Professor X. This is a very good indicator. It's a very cool indicator. When price is pushing up, it is green. When there's a pullback, it becomes a darker green and pushes up. Same with red. It's red, and there's a pullback, it's darker red, and then pushes back down. All right. So next, we're going to have our pivots, and this is just regular settings. I don't mess with anything. Our pivots, I don't mess with any settings. This is the regular pivot point standard right there on the indicator list. VWAP is the, it doesn't show on that other one for some reason. VWAP is VWAP auto anchored. I do change some settings in here, but it's basically just removing stuff. I do go to session on anchor period. I remove the multipliers right here, and I remove the all the upper bands and background. I just want to see the line. Then we have two EMAs. I use the colored EMA indicator, which is this right here, colored EMA by Zen in the Art of Trading. And I set the settings to 7 and 21 right there. And then we have a couple more indicators. We have the standardized MACD Heikin right here by Eli Cobra. It's my favorite indicator in the world. The settings are going to be, this is changed to MACD, and my colors, bar coloring is changed to candles. And then I use and then we just push this down because that's the only time we need it, is just to color the candles. And then I use the stochastic uh, momentum index right here, SMI, from Surge to City. Very good indicator for finding pullbacks and exits or entrances to trades. What this is going to do for you is this. We see that we are pushing bullish. Our market bias is bullish. Pretty much this is just the pullback and the pullback and then the pullback, and is bullish. We're above the VWAP, we're bullish. What we want to see right before market open is we want to see price slamming down through this market bias thing right here, and it's going to come and reject the pivot point and VWAP at the same time. Now I want you to remember the pivot points and VWAPs are pretty much non-lagging indicators. You can trust them. You just need confluences and confirmations to trade off of them. So we get a rejection at the VWAP and the pivot point at the same time. Holy crap, that must mean something's happening. And you're right, it is. So, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for price to impulse up over this market bias indicator right here, which is kind of like a 100 EMA. But this is not an impulsive move for me. I don't look at it as an impulse. Yes, it's taking all of this over here, right? But I don't like this candle the way it's breaking over. I like the way this candle's breaking over, and this would be an entry for me, except that it's red because our MACD says that it's bearish, and we're going to listen to the MACD. And then the next candle that shoves up over it, like this one right here, is bullish, right? So I like this candle. I like this candle a lot. So this is going to be my entry right here. And you can back this to your heart content. You can do it without cherry picking trades. You will find that this works every single time. And we're going to target the next pivot point right there, and that is going to be our take profit, and that is 536 ticks. Now if you're trading a prop firm and it's an end of day drawdown, let it run, add in right here, get another one. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But if you're trading an intraday account, you want to look at this indicator down here right here, and this is where you want to exit. When this crosses like this, look at where that candle is. When this closed like that, it's on this candle right here. This is the tippy top of it. You're getting out. And what are you doing? You're waiting to get back in to go back to take profit because I guarantee you price is going right back to it. So we're going to use this down here to find our second entry. We're going to look at this little guy and we're going to wait for this to come down here and turn red. And then we're going to wait for it to push back up through this channel and cross over the channel. That is pull back over, enter trade 100%, the highest probability that you're ever going to get that this thing is pushing back up. And it is on this candle right here where it happens. So this would be your entrance. And then I would target the same take profit right there again. Now, this crossed right here. So what I was saying about intraday traders, intraday drawdown traders on the prop firms with intraday trailing drawdowns, right here it crossed on that candle. So you probably should close there, but it is so close to this take profit. I don't know if I would. I might just let it go and slam through it. Depends on how many positions you're putting in your trades. If this right here is going to screw your trailing drawdown or not, I have no idea. But if you look at it, you will find these pullbacks happen all the time. And that is a very good way to get into a US Open scalp first of the day breakout of what price is doing. And it works the same way in shorts. So just go ahead, play with it, back test it, have fun with it, use it in your arsenal. But I highly suggest pivot points and VWAPs on every chart you have.